Welcome back, farmers. Return to Porcupine Mountains. So a lot of things happened in the last week. Our plans have changed, but they're only changing in scope. We're still going to be building the town. We're just going to be using a lot more of the map now. I just got caught up in the clearing out woodlands, and I did a bunch of it. Today specifically, we're going to be harvesting grass, and we're going to be creating a field. The grass is going to go into a TMR production complex that we're putting up because we're also adding animals and barns for the animals today. I think I'm probably going to get a slurry spreader too, just in case we have to spread slurry. I'm not going to be using straw for the cows though, because I don't need the solid manure. I'm just going to use the slurry spreader with the John Deere manure scent so I increase my precision farmer score. We're also going to build my house. That'll be the first dwelling that's in this town. And besides that, I guess we're just going to kind of play it by ear. For a week now, I've been clearing out woodlands. You see that in the background. That's my process now, how I do it. And it's just, I got caught up into it. There's thousands of trees left, but I also took out thousands of trees. But a couple other things. In that time, I constructed a self-sustaining-ish forestry complex. We'll be visiting that. I also installed a basic road structure that allows us to get to all the different peninsulas or continents of this map, whatever you want to call it. I put in a time-saving logistics that's going to help us get the products that we make out to other businesses or production points that we set up. I also put a spawn point down for honey, but we're probably going to end up moving that still. But either way, it's there, so we are collecting the honey. I made a cement factory. I'm not sure that's going to be permanent. I might find a fancier production chain for that, but for now, we have a cement factory to handle all those stones. I did purchase 2 new tractors and a truck, and I guess that's about it. So let's start the day with harvesting some grass, and then maybe we'll get into some chores as we go along. We'll play it a little bit by ear, but yeah, we do have a plan for today, so hang in there. So this is the field I decided to start with. It's not really a field. I'm just cutting the grass that's closest to where the equipment is for now. Ultimately, this main grass field is going to end up wherever we put our husbandry barns. But until then, we're just going to use this to prime the pump of making TMR through the fermenting silo mod. And I'll bring you up to speed on that when we decide to erect it and fill it with the product of this field. Okay, so I just placed the cow barns because it's time to put a silo up. I got this hay picked up. And I decided on this location because if we were going to store the milk, it's an easy jog over here to the logistics center, and it's flat enough. We can line up the slurry tanks to take slurry out to the field, and then maybe we'll maintain claim on some of this field as the grass field. I'm not so sure that we need to have as much grass in a grass field, but maybe it's just best we do. That POV makes me think I put everything crooked. Either way. So I renamed these barns to Water Buffalo and Brown Swiss so we can collect both milks. And I'm going to put up a silo right now. I'm going to put up this fermenting silo that makes... You know what? Just hold on, I'll show you. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to put grass in, strictly grass, and activate everything. They are activated. So part of the grass is going to go to hay drying, where grass becomes hay, and then part of it's going to go to the production of silage and digestate. And if you look down here, hay and silage, which we're making up here, come together to make TMR. So that's what I'm going to be using this for. None of this is going to be distributed. So all the TMR is going to be made right here. So in essence, we harvest the grass, we put it in here, we're done until we feed it. And the barns that I've chosen, these two each hold 45 cows. They have no pasture, and that's the silo back there. So we're gonna go fill it up now. And then I think because we skipped it, we might want to get our daily chores done. All right, so this is what I came up with. We got the fermenting silo back there, and out from it comes TMR. We've got the loading side of the barn here and the loading side of the barn here. They both have plenty large bays for them to unload your feed in. The slurry tanks are lined up, and we're not on the other side, but we can get there real quick. The milk shows up on this end, and right there is where the milk goes to this. It's on the other side, it's on the grain bin side, but that is the logistics center. Something about the logistics center I want you to know. I remember I told you I set up a cement factory, and I did fast forward a day. That's how we have so much more money. If you look out here, you'll see we have cement blocks, cement bags, and roof plates. It's very important for me to remember this because I'm not good at this. When you're using the time-saving logistics and you're going to activate something, you have to activate it before the product goes in, or it automatically spawns to that spawn point. And then this is what's activated. You don't hit storing, because that puts it on that spawn point. You hit distributing, and that puts the production to work as a distributor and sends it to units, other production units on the map that need it. So when I say distributing, what's really happening is I'm keeping it inside the building. Now, I've been running on 0 time, catching up with the, I should put that back to 2. I will. Anyways, so when you reference this as you're playing the game, you'll see these numbers go up. How many roof plates? Just out of curiosity. Oh, same thing. So yes, set this to distributing. Everything I have is set to distributing. And as you probably have figured out at this point, at some point, all those greenhouses that we have, they're going to be set to distribute so that they fill up the time-saving logistics, who in turn will then distribute the ingredients to my various restaurants and packaging plants. But that's not where we're at right now. We got a couple of things we have to do. I don't know, should I move that stone? You know what, I'll just consider that for a while. But let's pick up some cows. Let's purchase some cows. We're gonna put the water buffalo in here. I will not be using straw because I don't want their manure. I just want their slurry. So let's get some water. Let's hope I can tell the difference between a male and a female. I did that with goats in one of my first series. Okay, it's a 28 months water buffalo cow. You know what? We don't need that. We're not here trying to we're just trying to put the town together. So why don't we get some, let's get some 5-month-olds. And the barn holds 45. Let's buy them. Water buffalo cow, 45. Oh, this is the brown Swiss barn. Ha, see? That's why I double check things now. Okay, we'll get the 5-month-old, 45 of them in the brown Swiss. They are the cow, they're the females, and they will produce milk. Let's do it. Boom. And here we are. Here's the water buffalo cows. And over here we have the brown Swiss. They're already tagged. Look at that. I'm gonna go do chores and I'll be back. Before I go anywhere, you're probably wondering, what are you doing with that flatbed if you're gonna do chores? Well, yeah, I know the chores, I just need that manure wagon, but since I have the settings corrected for the logistics center, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this stuff up and put it back in. That way it's in there for if I need it. I don't know if it goes further down the production line. Probably going to end up selling it. But I certainly don't need it outside. Otherwise, if I do go to pick something up, it's going to be all cluttered in there. So I'll show you the time-saving logistics center a little bit. The Meridian tank there, you pick up liquids from, and you can pick up manure or drop manure off at this pit, but that's solid manure. You can also drop it off at the grate that's by the grain silos. And this, of course, is where you get grain. Now, I don't know if this goes here. I still don't have all these figured out as far as... No, they don't go there. So that's one drop off. And then there's another drop off on this side. But it's by grain bins, so it seems counterintuitive. But yeah, there they go. Don't even have to unstrap them. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do I have the tractor reared up, ready to go. We're going to go top off the manure for the greenhouses. Now that they're all full, I'm going to go ahead and take a load or two, probably 5 loads of manure to the time-saving logistics. And that would give us 185,000. These greenhouses collectively use 51,000 a day. So that would give us plenty that we don't have to do it every day. It's still going to remain on the homework list, but this way we don't have to do it every day, because it is getting a little bit tiresome. I mean, I only have to fill up like 4 times, but you can see I changed the parking just because traversal was getting difficult. You know, I like to go fast. Who doesn't? So I put 2 garages up right next to each other here. We also needed some more room. Then I also added this fuel tank. That way we have fuel, obviously. And let's fill it up with 35,000 liters. Now anytime we need to fuel up a tractor, we're right there. And right now, I think it's time for us to pick up some chickens. Oh, we can put it right there. That's 200 chickens. That should be enough for eggs, right? Let's clean this up quick. And there's our chicken coops. We have some trees set up for decoration. Let's go buy some chicks. I know the kind I want. Let's get some Lomans. Let's get 20. Look at the cute little babies. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm a guy, but all I can see is one of those rotisserie chickens. Costco or insert name of store near you. And we got to get leghorns. We're not going to get eggs from them for a bit, but we got so much other stuff to do. And one of them is, now they're going to need feed. They need wheat. If you remember, our grain and kefir, I think that's what it was, greenhouse produces wheat, but we've been selling it. Maybe now it's time that we set at least one of them to distribute so it can go into the logistics center. There, now the barley from that one is going into, oh, we just zoomed over here too, didn't we? The barley from that one is going to go into the silo, and when we have some, we'll give the chickens some barley. All right, I think it's time to set roots in this neighborhood. Call this place home. And I know just the home for it. And amazing how that was ready to go. I'm gonna flip it around just like that. And then I'm gonna go look for a garage and I'll be back with one in a minute. So here's the first house. Only got about 100 to go. Oh, I wanted to show you something too. Yeah, we got a deck in the back. Yeah, see? So enjoying the life on the water. I live on the lake, so I know it's fun. So I figured I'll put my house on the lake. And that is pretty much the whole list. We've harvested grass, we've constructed a TMR production complex, we added animals and barns. We didn't get a slurry spreader, but we're not going to get slurry for a while, so I can hold off on that. We did a homestead. We did not begin a sugar production complex, and I'm not going to do that today, I don't think. And we got all of the chores done. We topped off the manure. We didn't transfer honey because there's just one crate on one skid, so that's not a problem. And I did not put the TMR to the 2 cow barns yet because we don't have any. We got to wait. Slurry's not in the field. So I didn't get everything done, but not because I didn't want to, because we can't do it yet. So I will see you in the next episode, and we'll start adding more houses for other people. You know what? On second thought, I'm just going to finish the chores. Why not? Let's get one of these. And then we're going to go up to the forestry complex that I made. Guess I'm going to donate the John Deere to their services. And we're going to fill up the carpentry business that's up there. That way they can start making their planks and that sort of thing and passing them on to the next business. I'll meet you guys up there. Okay, we're at the forestry complex now. That little building there, that is a pallet maker. And this carpentry business up here, this is all about making all the wood products. So the pallet maker requires planks, and of course this sawmill makes planks. So the idea is to make planks in this sawmill and have them distributed down to the pallet maker, have the pallet maker make their pallets, and have them distributed to the time-saving logistics, if that works. We'll see. Oh, it just automatic? I didn't know that. All right, so we only have 18,000 or 17,000 some hundred pounds to go. These trees are all going to weigh more than that, so I'm going to go from here to move on. And I think we need to buy a slurry spreader. We don't have any slurry yet, but and then we're going to buy goats. I don't want to go there. Where do I want to go? Here. Oh, yeah. So we're going to move the shop delivery point to right here because this is where we're at. Part of the reason, like, slurry is really not a big deal to me typically. But part of the reason I want to do this is because when I prepared the land like I did, I didn't do the most kind or efficient tilling or land working. So I need to bring up my scores as best I can. And one of the ways to bring up your score, your precision farmer score, is to use the John Deere manure sensor that's on here and spread your slurry onto your fields. Well, we can do that. That's not an issue. What am I doing? That's fine. All right. I'm going to tab to a tractor that I can actually use. Not that one. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah. I got to start the engine. I'll meet you back there at the slurry spreader. So we'll just leave this connected and ready. I could actually even pull it up to the barns. Now, this is one that has a sprayer type or whatever, like a fertilizer spreader. So I don't need to get one of those big, long boom arms. I don't care for those. That's why I don't use those for spraying either. That's simply because if you get yourself in a tight spot, unless you have perfectly flat and rectangular fields, you're going to struggle with that. They need your TMR, but we didn't have any produced, if you remember, so we're waiting for that to be produced. Right now we're going to put some sheep and goats into these barns. The sheep, of course, for wool. Come on. What am I missing here? Oh, jeez. I wonder if that coffee's ready yet. Okay, so this is goats. So we're gonna go get the goats right now. I'm not gonna get bucks. We'll get the goat, the baby goat, and we'll fill it up. Baby goat doe, 69. There we go. Fine. And then we're gonna have to get grass for both these and the sheep. I don't know much about sheep. It's one thing we didn't get into on the farm. Oh, I don't know what sheep to get. Mountain sheep. Let's get a Suffolk, a merino. Let's do a merino. And the reason that they hold different numbers is because I customized the pastures a little bit differently for each one of them. So I guess now we're gonna have to get another tipper and a tractor and get some grass, because not all of it has been changed into, what is that out there? Oh, that's a pig. I was wondering, what did I leave out? I might just end up putting up one of those feeders, but I thought the thing was telling me that in order to get rid of those boars, you got to put up a wild animal feeder off your property. I just happen to own the map, so I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. I had originally set out to buy a new tipper, but if you remember, this one was right up in the barn, not doing anything, so I don't even look in the mirror. You see that? What a terrible driver. Let's see how much TMR we have. Okay, we'll pick that up. So here's something I didn't foresee. I have too much too much TMR. So I'm going to get this compost packing plant. And then we can use the pallets from the pallet maker, which I should probably turn on. And we can make solid fertilizer out of it. That seems roundabout. Let's not do that. Let's do just a regular compost, biocomposter. Wow, that's interesting. All right, I'll put it here. And we'll just put the extra, because you can't put TMR back in the silo. And whatever, it's just another production, right? More of a highly functioning town this way. Oh, so there's that. Now I don't know what to do with my TMR. Well, I guess I'll have to sully up the farm, make the farm messy. But then I need a loader, though. Wait a minute. Why can't I put it in the... We can put it in the time-saving logistics, right? Let's see. A lot of things go in here. Watch, I know my luck. That'll be one thing that doesn't. Oh, it does go in. Oh, and it's turned on. Okay, so we'll just go dump this into the time-saving logistics instead on distribution, and then I'll just change that plan, what I'm planning on doing there. What we'll do now is we'll have the TMR from the silo be sent to here, and I'm wondering if they'll feed the cows for us. I mean, we're gonna find out, because they're both full right now. So if they stay full in a few hours, then we know that the time-saving logistics is feeding them. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what's happening. I'm gonna go grab that flatbed and get that honey and the eggs to where they need to be. I'm just gonna use another stall. Oh, see, need to have a driver's training course in here. Oh, I tried that wheel, my what is it, Thrustmaster setup. I don't really care for it. It's staring at me and mocking me now because I spent the money on it. But as much as I don't like the keyboard and mouse, I've used it enough now to where I'm okay with it. So this is where I put the honey spawn point. There's not much on here, but it's a part of our chores, so let's get it done. A little further. Oh, it is on there. Okay. Look at all that honey. But it doesn't matter if we have partial pallets in here, I don't think. I'm gonna take a chance and see if it goes in the grate. But no, see? If I guess, it's always wrong. And then we'll go do the barley for the chickens. I'll catch up when I'm doing barley. I'm gonna do some cleaning up, put a pad around here and stuff so we're not rutting everything up. I'll be back with you when I got the place touched up a bit. So am I just neurotic, or do you guys do this too? Like, I gotta fix the land between those goat farms, and I can't just let it set. And I can't think of any other way to do it, so now I'm gonna work this up and seed it again. Even though that's probably the 7th time this land's been worked. I bought this tractor as a mule, just a runabout tractor for the farm. I realized I didn't have one yet. I didn't want to unhook from any of the other things, so let's see how close we can get this to looking good. Now I'm worried about, of course, because it's a shallow cultivator, am I going to have sprouting problems with grass again? All right, so I think I'm gonna go to bed, wait for tomorrow. It looks like we do have everything done. I'm not sure if I know how to get to my bedroom in here. Okay, now I do. No banister, huh? No more vodka nights for you. I don't know which one is me. Let me take that camera off. Third person. Oh, that's storage. That's definitely not me. It's my wife's kid. That's his room. Oh yeah. Oh, I could trim that tree. That'd be nice. Can I see anything from the deck? I can see the dock. Oh, that's nice. All right, let's see if this grass turns green. Are you ready? Well, it looks like the grass around the house grew in. So I'll meet you up at the farm. Let's make sure everything's going good over there as far as the grass. Well, it looks like everything is grown in that we cleaned up. So we're back on track. Yeah. Okay, so that'll be the end of this episode, but the next time we get together, we're going to be putting up buildings, actual businesses, and we're going to be forwarding our products from the greenhouses onto these businesses and getting some secondary and tertiary level products. So I'll see you in the next episode.